Now, ladies and gentlemen, a very unpopular opinion in the Counter-Strike Global Offensive community, especially the market space, and that is of course that summer hype is officially over, and more so happened this year for a spring hype and a pre-summer hype. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the recent downfall of skins and the market in general, why things are going down due to certain events in the game. And of course, we'll be explaining what summer hype is or was at this moment in time, what my thoughts are going forward with summer hype, if that's going to be a thing, and explaining why essentially skins rose during the so-called summer hype that we had in the past. Without further ado, here's a quick word from our video sponsor, Skins Monkey. Now today's video sponsor is of course Skins Monkey. Now if you guys are unfamiliar with what Skins Monkey is, they are currently the biggest growing Counter-Strike Global Offensive trading marketplace for skins, which is absolutely amazing, with great fees as well. Let's just say you guys have some skins you're really not feeling anymore. Skins Monkey is the best way to trade them. In this trade, to be exact, I actually profited 18 cents, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but considering it's a trading website, it's actually very, very good. Sign up today to get up to a $5 bonus, which is very nice. And if you've never used the website before, well, you can use my code MANDO, go up to the top right, you claim that bonus. And if you guys want to deposit with real life cash or crypto, you get a 25% deposit bonus, which is very, very nice. So I know recently in the past 24 hours probably of watching this video and of it coming out, Jesus has recently made a video talking about the market, how things are going down at this moment in time, and how it's probably good to profit from this period onwards. Since skins are going down, you buy low, you sell high. That's usually how markets work. But he also touched on summer hype, and I think everyone and their mother's dog has covered what summer hype was for CSGO, especially for the market stuff on YouTube. Essentially, the past couple years, we've had summers that have been really successful for CSGO items, especially stickers. You might have heard the Katowice 2015 summer hype in 2021. That was a very big thing at one moment in time. And that was essentially due to the fact that the player count was extremely high in the summers of the pandemic years. In 2020, we saw the all-time high player record for CSGO be broken. We started seeing butterfly knives like fades, and this is when you started seeing Dopplers for those knives go up extremely. Butterfly knives weren't really all that up until this moment in time. Sure, they were rising, but they went from being just an average Joe knife and just CS skins were average to extreme prices where we're seeing $14,000, $15,000 for some butterfly knives at this moment in time, just on a regular basis without an exclusive release. And with years prior, summer hypes never really happened. The summertime for CS, even right now, is kind of just an example of what it was before. It was never really anything to begin with. Since player counts aren't that high right now, which we will be getting to later in the video, back in the day, usually people went outside, like to travel, people are off work, people are off school, so they don't play CS as much. That usually causes the market to go down a little bit. And on top of that, recently we've had a major, that being Antwerp, of course, and people are over that already, right? There's no operation coming up after that. The stickers are already coming out. People are just waiting for a 75% off sale, which might boost the market once again, but drop every other sticker price. Let's start at the beginning by explaining my thoughts on the situation. And with that, we're going to have to travel all the way back to Stockholm 2021. At the end of Stockholm, during the 75% off sale, once that ended, it seems to be that things took a 2 to 3 day break to really go up in value. With Operation RIPTIDE being on the horizon of an ending, that ended, people's eyes were on the operation skins, obviously souvenir packages, and of course the skins and stickers from that operation exclusively. And then 3 days, 4 days later, skins started rising up like crazy, and specifically Stockholm started taking that place, and this is what made operations and just Operation RIPTIDE go down the toilet essentially, and no one's thoughts and opinions were on this specifically. More so the fact, because of Stockholm, and we haven't had, at this point in time, a major be this successful as an investment for years prior. People were like, okay, keep listing these capsules in the market so we can get more quantity on there, but it never happened. They continued to go up and eventually hit a $3.5 price point, especially for the Challengers capsule. And at this point in time, we've just been slammed in the face with news cosmetics and of course capsules, cases, and operations in the game, so there's just too much stuff. But in a game like CS, that can heavily affect the economy and make newer items pointless and worthless. And this is where I think operation stuff started to go down in price and started to become worthless in my opinion, especially the sticker side of things, since there's just so many released in 1 year continuously. At the end of March, skin prices and knives were kind of just normal, and then we started talking about summer hype on YouTube. I'd like to say I was maybe one of the first people in 2022 to talk about it with one of my videos specifically, which did pretty well, and then it seemed to be every video after that from everyone else. Not saying they're copying me, everyone has a right to make whatever they want, but it seemed like everyone and their mother's dog was making conversation about it on YouTube, Reddit, and Twitter. And skins rose because of that. That usually happens when a lot of people talk about something at one point in time. You look at Stockholm, people were told not to invest into it. No one invested into it. And then boom, here we are. It's one of the best investments to date, at least for recent years for majors. And of course, when things started to really take off this year, at the end of March, we got introduced to the Chinese website, the trading one, Upin. And essentially, this is a renting skins marketplace like the North American and European website Lootbear. So essentially, you have a storefront. It's exactly the same way as Buff. I'm pretty sure it uses the same API. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. So people saw a really big opportunity. They could rent skins out to other players. They could make some money, some ROI, just some passive income, which is really nice. So this is when people started buying up the lower tier skins. We started seeing a flip knife lore, for example, in the field testing edition, go from $165 to $170 to over $220. That was just giving you an example. A lower cheap knife was going up extraordinarily in a very short period of time, which for a flip knife lore to make that much profit, in my opinion, if it was not due to a hype like this, it would take 4 to 5 years to make that kind of money on a knife like that. So people's profits were insane, but also the buy-in was a lot higher. So skins kept rising with more players, and of course Antwerp finally here. The players and the player count started going almost to 1 million once again. Currently, we're sitting at 500,000 people playing the game on average every single day. 500 to 800,000, and 850 to 900,000 was our all-time high in the past recent months. And of course, with more people buying things, cases started going up like crazy. People realized the potential of the clutch case, and that went obviously sky high in price due to the demand of that thing. There was over 1.7 million, I believe, opened in the end of March, which was kind of crazy for a case. And that's just one to be exact. Broken Fang started going up, but that's really only due to the M41S print stream, which that has a lot more to it than anything else. And the Riptide case obviously was on the demand for case openings because they were higher than ever. And at this moment in time, player counts just kind of show people are not playing as much like months prior. Most people are traveling, most people are enjoying the weather, and it's just like a waiting game at this moment in time. And for the future for summer hype, unless China comes up big or CS devs release a new update, which in my opinion is very unlikely in the summer, we've already passed the summer hype, or the so-called summer hype. I believe over the course of the Steam summer sale in late July, early August, we're going to see certain core cases, the crutch cases in CS, like the glove case, the breakout case, Chroma 2, and now so the clutch case will go up, but not as crazy as they did in the past. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on opinion on this specifically for this CSGO commentary today. I myself think that the summer hype now for CSGO is officially done, more so due to the pandemic era of CS. That was really due to the so-called summer hype in CS. And unless Chinese people come up big, which they are a large population of Counter-Strike, I don't see this really happening anytime soon. We're going to have bumps, ups, and downs throughout the year, going into next year, which probably will be very successful, but of course, only time will tell. And I have videos planned this week for talking about how much Valve is making content, more so on the cosmetic side of things rather than game updates, which can actually hurt the game. And this is something I want to talk about in its own video. Then this was sparked from another YouTuber that I came up with an idea from. And that is, of course, that Valve is adding too many items to CS every single year. With just one major in 2021 in an operation, we saw over 350 stickers being added. With 2 majors this year, with obviously new capsules on top of that, these signatures on each category, and a Champions capsule, and on top of that, we're probably going to receive another Operation X later this year. We're going to get probably over 500 or 600 stickers in the matter of 1 year specifically. And that's going to give no breathing room to kind of go back and look at older stuff, which I think personally, RMR, Operation Broken Fang, did a perfect example of. It gave us enough breathing room until Operation Riptide and Stockholm 2021 to look at older stickers. And of course, even before that, with no operation in between, in the pandemic, we got a good look at older stickers. That's another reason why Katowice 15 went up so much. Katowice 2014 went up in a very short period of time because people actually had time to go back and look at some of these items specifically. Let me know what you guys think of today's CSGO commentary. If you guys enjoyed and you guys want to see more like this in the future, leave a comment down below, as well as hit that like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. I believe we're only 400 away at this moment in time, which is very, very exciting. With that being said, peace out, guys.